surprise here, you can see her backbone. She's a very big hippo and normally a fat one. And she's not an old hippo, she was born in 1993. You can just see a slight indentation of her ribs as well. Hopefully when I start feeding in August, they'll put weight back on. This is how they normally look in about October, not in July. His daughter Maxie going up to join her mother. She's still suckling milk, which is another reason that Surprise is losing condition, having to feed her baby as well as herself. Banky about to leave the water, the youngest of the group. His mum is cheeky and she's obviously going to feed him for the next couple of years, so she needs to keep her condition. Calves start grazing when they're about 4 to 5 months of age, but they keep suckling until they're about 3, or at least all the hippos here do. Water. You'll see when he gets up onto land that he's pretty slim as well. They look big maybe to people that don't live in Africa. I can promise you, after studying them for over 20 years, they're not in good condition for this time of the year. And as Robin is old, his teeth will be worn down. He'll be having problems with them, like any old person. So for grazing what grass there is, which will be hard and coarse, it'll be more difficult for an elderly animal. Robin here probably weighs in at about 2 tons, maybe even 2.5. That's a lot of body to keep fed. Hippos eat 90 pounds of grass a night in a normal day, or normal evening. That's about 45 kilograms of grass per adult animal. Alright, we're going to leave them now so I can get organised for this afternoon for the hay. It's the 11th of July and I'm making this video because I'd like the people who donated in the last month to see what's happening today. 79 people have made it possible to hire this truck from Mr. Jim Perry Transport and buy 500 bales of hay, which are now inside these two, well, the truck and the trailer. It's going to be quite an amazing thing to have to offload all this because it's lunchtime, it's just arrived, so I think it's going to take us this afternoon and tomorrow morning. There's only the 4 guys and myself and wheelbarrows. We have a big problem with storage because I've still got some old hay from December which is under canvas. So we're going to put a lot of this into the spare garage at this moment in time. Big interesting thing is how many we'll get in here. Silas is my chief assistant, so he's the one that organises the piles. This is only temporary until we can put it somewhere else, and it's so that the truck can get going. If we leave it in this garage and the elephants find it, we could have a major problem. The plan is to start feeding early August because there is still a little bit of grass in the bush, and it's better that the hippos eat their natural food before we start feeding them a substitute. Plus I don't even know if I can raise enough monies until December. So the plan is we start August the 1st. We managed to put 102 bales in the garage. It took 1 hour, just under. Yes, this place is bigger. Hopefully we can get about 250 in here. We'll have to see. Leftover bits and pieces. We had 5 broken bales, plus the stuff at the bottom of the trailer. Looks like, much to my relief, that the baboons don't particularly like the new grass, which is great. Called Rhodes grass. It's much more nutritious. It's got a lot of protein compared to oats, or oat grass should I say, oat hay, which we had to get in December as it was the only thing available then. Even then the hippos were very hungry in December and they started eating it. Then we had rain. Now though, this Rhodes grass will be all they'll have once we start feeding in August. And when I mix it with the survival ration and horse cubes, I think they're going to be quite happy. They ate this in 1992. All this today, I've got a little cat here, Taurus, who's actually dying. Taurus has, I think, kidney failure, which is what happened to 3 of our cats last year. We inherited from my mum 12 cats. Nearest vet here is 7 hours away, who's any good. And I can't leave the place now anyway. I just have to pray he goes peacefully. Gamma behind him is even older. She's 19, but she's hanging in there. It's not happening and he's gone blind. I have no vet here. I have nobody that could put him to sleep. He's not in pain, but he's just getting weaker and weaker and he won't eat. He's drinking. The Taurus is the one on the right. But he's happy with his friends. But it breaks my heart. Well, it's now the 12th of July. We've been at this since 6 o'clock this morning. We've offloaded the whole rest of the truck so that the lorry driver can go back to her lorry. And now we have to take all of this hay and try and find storage for it. Here you are, people. That's your lorry and your trailer that's brought us food for the hippos for about a month.